Okay, on today's photo adventure, we came to this beautiful park in Bainbridge Island where you can see Seattle. I'll get the other camera and zoom in on Seattle and I'll show you in a little bit. But we come here because Seattle faces east and the moon is rising up from the east. So I'm gonna try to get a shot of Seattle and the moon. I wish I would have gotten the blue moon when it was up 3 days ago, but it was really cloudy and the clouds have gone away. I'm not getting a blue moon, but I am getting a moonshot. That's what I want to do. I want to get a moonshot, like a nice moonshot with Seattle behind it, in front of it. So yeah, let me show you what I can see with my eyes with the other camera. All right, that's what I can see if I zoom in all the way in on Seattle. So that's what we're looking at. The moon is gonna rise up right here on this side. So I'm gonna do one like that, and then I'm gonna flip it up. Well, I'm gonna flip it and then do one of the Space Needle and do a composite of the moon and the Space Needle. And then yeah, that's the plan, at least. That's the plan. And so yeah, this is what I can actually see with my eyes. This is what it looks like from my eyes. So yeah, that's Seattle. This is the park, and yeah, I don't know, you can't see it anymore, but when all the lights turn on here in Seattle, they all had this orange glow to them, and it looked really cool. I couldn't figure out what it was. I don't know, like, if there was something planned in Seattle or not, but my buddy and I went back and forth trying to figure out what it was. And then he's like, hey, how's the visibility? And I'm like, oh, it's pretty hazy. And he's like, oh, it's the haze. The haze is making that glow on the thing. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense. So the haze made the photo look really interesting. The clouds have moved, so that's good. We're just waiting on it to rise, and then yeah, I'll explain later. So you can see that's the sunset over there, and there's a trail down here. So I wonder if I go down this trail, will it lead me to the sunset? Okay, so we made it out the trail. I'm hoping I can see the mountains pretty well. I'm hoping. Oh shit, gold mine. Holy shit, we have the ferries and the mountains all in one shot. I'm bringing out the drone and I'm bringing out the camera. We're getting this shot. This looks gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna walk further that way so we can actually get the shot that I'm looking at right here. We don't want to lose this. Okay, so we want to show how long the ferries are, but as well as getting the mountains in there. So I'm thinking right here would be a good spot. So set up right here for the shot. You can't see shit, but trust me, this is the shot. All right, so my settings for this is shutter speed is 1/100 of a second, f6.3, and then ISO 100. But I like how that looks. I already took a snapshot because I was really excited. I'm gonna do another one at f8, and then I'm gonna change my ISO to 400. And then there we go. We can see the ferries a little bit more. And then we're gonna take a test shot. Maybe move it a little bit this way. Let's see how that looks. That looks really good. Bye bye, drone. Okay, so we have the moon in the sky. It's really off center from where we wanted it to be. So we're gonna go down to the beach and see if we can get a cleaner shot. All right, it's not the composition that I want, and I'm getting a bunch of mosquitoes because of my headlamp, but it's looking pretty good. All right, I'm gonna wait for it to rise over Seattle, and then I'm gonna come back to this location and shoot from here because I think this is the best spot. Okay, so I have some good photos, but I'm on the beach and the water is rising, so I'm soon going to be wet, but it looks really cool. And I'm just waiting to get a little bit closer to Seattle, and then we're gonna go home, edit, and then yeah, after this is the last you'll hear from me. I'm just gonna go and edit after this. Okay, so we have all our images that we selected that were the best. We took about 200 images and we only got 29, which is pretty good. A lot of these are just going to be images that we stack, like this one is gonna stack with that one, and then that one's gonna stack with this one, and yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I'm gonna do things different here. Instead of making the video stupid long, I'm just going to explain what I would do to this image, and then I'll do like a time lapse of me doing it to all the images. Okay, so for this first image, I want to get more detail out of the sky, so I'll probably increase texture and clarity and then brighten it up right here. Do a local adjustment mask on the sky by itself, and then I like how this looks already here. I'm gonna dehaze it and increase the contrast so it looks a little bit sharper. I'm gonna make the blue here more blue, and then for this one I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna add more color, and not more color, more brightness to here with a mask right here. Probably crop these images as well. Same thing here, make the sky pop, add contrast, dehaze it a little bit. Same thing in this image. This one, the same thing. This one, the same thing. Okay, so here, I like how the sky is exposed already. I'm just gonna make it pop a little bit by maybe adding some contrast and some bringing down the highlights just a little bit, or maybe making them higher. I don't know what would work the best to make this, because I really like how the sky looks. I'm gonna try to make the mountains more defined, and so like make the blacks on the mountains sharper. And then I'm gonna combine that image with this image and make the fairies pop. For the fairies here, I'm gonna add contrast, darken the water right here, and make it more warm. So I'm gonna make the water and the sky warm, and I'm gonna make the fairies kind of blue and have like a green tint to itself. Same here, same thing here with mountains. Fix the sky. Make this one brighter, and then combine it with this picture of the mountains and get some more tree details here. Here I'm gonna change the temperature to something warmer, because this is really blue for me. And then I think that's pretty much all I'm gonna do to that one. This one I'm gonna sharpen it a little bit because it's kind of not sharp, and then combine it with this image, and then hopefully it looks good. Here we'll dehaze it and stuff like that. For this next image, we're gonna brighten it up a little bit, add some warmth to right here, and then make this glow a little bit more, and then combine it with this image of the moon. And then this is really good by itself, so I'm not gonna touch that one. And then make this a little bit poppier. And then yeah, that's pretty much all I'm gonna do with all these all these frames of the moon. Just brighten it up, make it look good, add some contrast, just some basic stuff, nothing crazy, because I already like how they look. So let's go on to see if we have anything else. No, so that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna combine this. Oh, I have this one. Same thing, just combine these two images, make it look prettier. And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking of doing. And then next thing you see is a time lapse of me doing it. And then if I do something cool, I'll talk about it, but mostly it's gonna be a time lapse, and then I'll show you the final images after that. Okay. So yeah. Okay, so I finished editing this video, and I had a really long outro. It was like 7 minutes, so I'm just talking right now. What I had in that outro was me explaining what I did to the image that were different than when I explained it at the beginning. But I think you can just see that for yourself when you see the final images. So I'm just going to do a slideshow of the images their as their final product. Um, I'm still trying to like understand how to properly balance me showing you how to take the picture and then me editing the picture. So I think what I'm gonna do different next time I do this style of blog is I'm just going to like show you 2 or 5 of the images that I think would be interesting to look at and like be like, oh, that's really interesting how he edited that. I think I'm gonna do that, make it shorter, and then but like do it in a way where it doesn't take more than 30 minutes because I don't want to waste your time with 30 minutes of videos. My goal is to like make it 15 minutes. So I'm thinking more of 2 images that are like really unique, and I'm just like, okay, here's how I edit those unique photos, and at the end doing a slideshow or something like that, or showing you the pictures as I take them. I haven't really decided, but that's my plan. That's what I'm trying to get to, but I'm still learning. I'm still trying to figure out this format. I haven't seen anyone else do it, so I'm just kind of guessing on how to do it. But if you see someone that does this style of editing in their blogs, let me know because I would love to watch them and like learn and take some notes because I don't want to make videos that are like really long but very informative, or videos that are really short but not informative at all. So I just want to find a happy medium because I don't want to make really long videos because then no one watches this, and then make really short videos but no one gets anything out of it. I need to find a happy medium. But without anything else, I think this video is like 15 minutes long, so I think I did good. You let me know if you like it or not. But anything, I'm gonna just show you the pictures, and then yeah, I hope you enjoyed.